Advent One is an Australian privately owned MSP, and we've built our business on providing secure platforms to our clients, deploying leading technologies allowing our customers to thrive and focus on running their business. Today, I'm going to give a quick demo to take you through some of the dashboards and metrics information that are available through our customer portal. The first thing we're going to do is log into our customer portal. So we're going to go to portal.advent1.com, if I can spell it correctly. We can invite existing Azure Active Directory accounts or invite accounts over. In this particular case, we're going to log in with one that we've provisioned. We're sort of happy to do either. And we'll log in as my demo user account. We use multi-factor authentication and use Duo Security as a mechanism to do that. So I'm just going to do my multi-factor when it pops up so that I can log in. So we're going to send a push to my mobile phone and we'll approve and we're in. What's here is certainly not an exhaustive list of the technology that we provide through managed services. There's a number of things that we could go through and perhaps we might do that in a separate video. In today's video, we're just going to focus on Grafana and some dashboards. So we'll click on our Grafana icon here. And this will then redirect us to a Grafana installation with all the dashboards. It will take a moment to pop up. And we don't need to put in a username and password. We're just going to log in with SSO. So we just click sign in with SSO and we're in. So the first thing we're going to do is have a look at our service health dashboard to see how everything's going. So we click over on search and we can see a number of different dashboards that we've got that are obviously categorized. And under general, we've got one called service health overview. So we're going to go and have a look at that. We can see that our fictitious customer Genco olive oil have got some problems. And in production, we've got a warning. So let's dig into that and see what the problem is. We can see the different services in Genco's business, and it seems that our loans business has a problem. And one of the systems has got a swap issue, which we're going to need to look into. So through the customer portal that I showed you earlier, it is possible to go through and log and update service requests and problems or incidents to interact with our support team. We can also go through and dashboard that and have a look at what tickets are open through Grafana. So we click over to search again, and now we're going to click on the service desk dashboard. And what this is going to show us is a list of open tickets or incidents, who logged them, and we can see automation has logged a number this month. Obviously, our monitoring system will create tickets automatically if there's an incident. We can see a list of open change requests, and we can also go through and have a reporting view to see how we've been tracking month to month. So clicking back over on search, we're able to see some folders here where we've got dashboards from some different environments. This is obviously an example setup, and we've got a few that I'll sort of step through. So we've got AWS, we've got some dashboards there. We can have a look at billing and basically pulling stuff out of CloudWatch as a data source, and we're able to graph it here. Azure, very similar type of thing. We're able to integrate with Azure, Microsoft Azure Monitor and use that. For backup, we've written some integration for IBM Spectrum Protect to be able to pull Spectrum Protect, or formerly TSM, information into Grafana. Operating systems, we can cover AIX, Linux, and IBM I. So we've done some custom work, particularly on IBM I, to be able to get the metrics into Grafana. Power VM as a hypervisor, we're able to display and graph information there. Storage, we're able to cover IBM Spectrum Virtualize. We've had to do some custom work to integrate that. And we've got a lot of dashboards around NetApp, where NetApp Harvest is able to be integrated into this, which made it very easy for us. VMware, we're able to have a look at stats around VMs, data stores, and some generic dashboards as well. So let's go and have a look at a couple of dashboards just to give you a bit of a picture of what some of them look like. So a nice simple one, we'll start with VMware. So let's go and have a look at a VMware dashboard overview, which paints a bit of a picture of our VMware environment. And there's other dashboards where we can drill into hosts, virtual machines, data stores, etc. in a bit more detail. Coming back to search, we're able to maybe go and have a look at an operating system, for instance. So metrics from our operating system layer as opposed to the hypervisor. So AIX is a simple one. We're able to go and see. This is NJMon is an open source tool that we're using to capture metrics and graph them here, where we can see there's a lot of information that we're able to cover for an AIX system. Coming back again, we'll have another look and we'll say, well, let's see about IBM I. So we've got an IBM I dashboard here where there's a number of different metrics that we're able to graph and have a look at a particular system. The other thing that's important to note is we've got here the last 12 hours, but we're able to go back pretty far depending on how much data we've actually captured. Another example from an OS perspective could be Linux. So we can go and have a look at RHEL, and we can go and see where we're able to have some hypervisor aware stats if it's on PowerVM, or in general, we're able to get some Linux stats as to how much memory, CPU, and disk, and all the rest of it is being used. Moving on, we'll go back and we'll have a look at storage. We're able to, let's start off with Spectrum Virtualize. We've got a storage system here, and we can go and see the standard stuff, latency, IOPS, megabytes per second, etc. The next one we'll have a look at is a FAS. Where are we? So we can go and have a look at how our cluster's going, and there's a lot of dashboards that we can drill down. This is obviously using NetApp Harvest, where all of this is ready to go. What we've got here is a list of dashboards that's certainly not an exhaustive list. We're able to pretty much dashboard and graph any data that we're able to collect, and typically we've worked with our customers to not only look at some standard ones here, but also some really bespoke use cases which have been of interest to our customers. So I'll probably leave it there, and if there's any other information that you'd like, please feel free to give us a call, and we'd be more than happy to run through a demo in a bit more detail. Thanks.